Hey guys, I'm doing a video today on what I'm making for dinner tonight, and I am doing Chrissy Teigen'S lettuce wraps. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and start with the sauce. You need 3 tablespoons of, let me go to my ingredients here. 3 tablespoons of the sweet Thai chili sauce, 3 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, and it says light soy sauce, but I don't have light soy sauce. 2 tablespoons of sriracha, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, a teaspoon of sesame oil, and half a teaspoon of unseasoned rice vinegar. You also need 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, which I have here, and then 1 tablespoon of minced ginger. So I've got some other ingredients out here. That's for the filling, but I'll get to that in a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and make my sauce. I already have my sweet Thai chili sauce in here, so I'm going to go ahead and mix up the sauce and show you what that looks like. Okay guys, here's what the sauce looks like all mixed up, and I'm going to go ahead and start on the filling now. What I need for the filling is a pound of ground chicken. Let me show you this. Pound of ground chicken, 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 8 scallions thinly sliced with the whites and greens kept separate, a tablespoon of minced garlic, a tablespoon of minced ginger, mushrooms, which I'm not using, let's see, half a cup of finely diced water chestnuts, 1 small red bell pepper finely chopped, and 2 heads of butter lettuce. Okay guys, now I've got my pan really hot. I've got oil in here. I've got my chicken. It said to use ground chicken, but I didn't have ground chicken, so I'll just chopped it up really finely, and I'll continue to chop it up as it cooks. And then you actually put 2 tablespoons of the sauce that we just made in the chicken and let it cook with that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, now I've got the chicken cooking, and I'm going to let this cook for about 6 minutes until it's done. And I'm going to move the meat out of the pan and start on the rest of the filling. Okay, so I removed the chicken from the pan since it was cooked. Now I need to add I added another tablespoon of oil, and I need to add my scallion whites, my garlic, and my ginger, and get that going. Okay, can't get focused. Okay, I've got these going now, and we're just supposed to do this for about a minute just to make sure the garlic doesn't get too done. And then this is where you would normally, after this is cooked for a minute, add the mushrooms. But since I am not doing those, I'm going to just go ahead and return the chicken to the pan once the minute is up on these. Okay, so this is cooked for about a minute now, and I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken back to the pan. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the water chestnuts and the bell pepper and the rest of the sauce, and go ahead and let this cook for a little bit. Okay, so I added in the bell pepper, the water chestnuts, and the chicken back into the pan. Once that's been cooking for just a few more minutes, I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the green scallions that I have, and then take those out immediately because you don't want to get those wilted too much. And in goes the rest of the sauce. I'm going to let this cook for just a little bit. Got it simmering really well. Got about 2 more minutes of this. I'm just kind of stirring it randomly. Okay, so I've got my green scallions stirred in here. Looking pretty nice. And I'm going to go ahead and get my butter lettuce, put this in a bowl by itself, and have my leaves ready. And we're just going to make them as we eat. So, or, you know what I mean. Make them like right before we eat them. Kind of like little appetizers, but this is actually our dinner tonight. So there's plenty of chicken in here, way more than enough to be filling. So I'm excited. The filling tastes great. It's really spicy, which I like, so I'm really happy with it. So here's the only butter lettuce I was able to find. I found this at Walmart. It's in a box, and it's called hydroponic butter lettuce. The first couple of times I went to get it, I could not find it anywhere. And you could just use regular iceberg or romaine lettuce with these, I'm sure. But if you've never had butter lettuce, you really need to try it. It's so light and crisp, and the flavor is amazing, and it's just so soft. I don't know what it is, but it's delicious. And if this gives you any idea of how much filling that this makes, this is a Pioneer Woman bowl from Walmart, and these are pretty big bowls. This is all of the filling that it made, and I'm sure there's going to be leftover. What my plans for this are, if there's any leftover, is to just have it with brown rice because it's good, and I could just see eating this on its own with rice or something like that. So that's my plans for the leftovers. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. I do have a few more recipes that I'm going to be doing out of her book, so please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more.